When we think of ancient Egypt, images of towering pyramids and majestic sphinx often come to mind. We envision pharaohs with their golden death masks and elaborate tombs filled with treasures meant to accompany them into the afterlife. But beyond these well-known spectacles, a world of intricate beliefs and practices thrived for millennia. Did you know that some Egyptian gods were worshipped through secret rituals and regional festivals that history almost forgot? These ceremonies, often veiled in mystery and passed down through generations, offer us a unique glimpse into the daily lives, fears, and aspirations of the ancient Egyptians. In this series, we'll journey beyond the familiar, venturing into the heart of obscure Egyptian rituals. We'll explore the ceremonies and offerings dedicated to lesser-known deities, those whose stories are etched not in grand monuments but in the whispers of time, preserved in fragmented papyrus scrolls and on crumbling temple walls. Join me as we delve into the fascinating world of ancient Egyptian religion, uncovering the hidden beliefs and practices that connected the people to the cosmos and their gods. We'll uncover the mysteries of forgotten rituals and decode the symbolism woven into their sacred practices, revealing the human desire to connect with the divine that transcends time and culture. Our journey begins under the inky black canvas of the Egyptian night sky, illuminated by the soft glow of the moon. We find ourselves at the temple complex of Khonsu, the lunar deity embodying youthfulness and healing. As the moon ascends, priests prepare for a sacred ritual, petitioning Khonsu for healing. The priests in white linen robes gather around the patient. They clutch clay lamps, casting dancing shadows on the temple walls. The priests begin their rhythmic chanting, bridging the gap between the mortal realm and the divine. Central to Khonsu's healing power is the realm of dreams. Ancient Egyptians believed that the veil between the physical and spiritual worlds thinned as we slept, allowing for divine communication and intervention. For them, dreams were not mere fleeting illusions, but potent messages from the gods, capable of revealing hidden truths and offering guidance. The priests believed that Khonsu, the traveler of the night sky, journeyed through the dreams of mortals, dispensing his healing power. They would often induce a sleep-like trance in those seeking healing, hoping to connect the patient directly to the god's divine energy. As the chanting intensifies, a hush falls over the gathered crowd. The priests carefully grind a mixture of herbs and minerals, their movements precise and deliberate. Each ingredient, chosen for its specific healing properties, represents a prayer, a plea for Khonsu's mercy and intervention. The air grows heavy with the aroma of myrrh, frankincense, and other exotic botanicals, each scent carrying its own symbolic meaning. This potent blend, when burned, is believed to act as a conduit, carrying the patient's pleas directly to the heavens, reaching the ears of the moon god himself. The chanting reaches a crescendo, the priest's voices a symphony of pleas directed at the heavens. They carefully apply the herbal mixture to the patient's body, their touch gentle, almost reverent. Each application is accompanied by a whispered prayer, a direct appeal to Khonsu's compassion. The patient, bathed in the soft moonlight filtering through the temple's open roof, becomes a vessel, a conduit between the earthly realm and the divine. As the ritual reaches its climax, the priests fall silent, their eyes fixed on the patient, waiting for a sign, a whisper of divine intervention. The ancient Egyptians believed that Khonsu, moved by their pleas and the potency of their offerings, would visit the patient in their dreams, offering guidance, solace, and ultimately healing. This belief in the power of dreams and the tangible connection between the physical and the divine is a testament to the depth and complexity of ancient Egyptian spirituality. Though we may never fully understand the mysteries of these ancient rituals, their allure remains as powerful as ever. They offer us a glimpse into a time when the boundaries between the natural and supernatural were blurred, reminding us of the enduring human need for hope, healing, and connection with something greater than ourselves. From the serene moonlit temple, we traveled to the banks of the mighty Nile, the lifeblood of ancient Egypt. Here, under the scorching desert sun, a different kind of ritual unfolds, a celebration of the annual flood that nourished the land. This is the domain of Anuket, the goddess of the Nile, depicted as a woman adorned with a crown of reeds and feathers, a symbol of abundance and fertility. The annual inundation of the Nile was a time of great celebration and anticipation. The floodwaters brought fertile silt, ensuring a bountiful harvest. Anuket, the personification of the Nile's life-giving waters, nurturing and sustaining her people. This festival was a way for them to express their gratitude. As the sun climbs higher in the sky, the energy of the festival reaches fever pitch. At the heart of the celebration lies a tradition both ancient and symbolic, the offering of gifts to the river goddess. These are not given out of obligation, but from a place of deep respect and understanding of the Nile's vital role. Small boats, crafted from woven reeds and laden with offerings, are carefully placed on the surface of the river. Each item carries a specific meaning, a prayer for the goddess's blessing. Bread representing the hope for a bountiful harvest, ensuring prosperity for all. Flowers bursting with vibrant colors symbolize joy, celebrating the life-giving force of the Nile. Among the offerings, small figurines sculpted in the image of Anuket are also placed in the boats. These representations of the goddess, crafted with care and imbued with hope, are believed to carry the collective prayers of the people downstream, reaching the heart of the goddess herself. As the miniature vessels drift out onto the flowing water, they carry with them the hopes and dreams of the people. This symbolic act of releasing their offerings to the current represents a surrender to the forces of nature, an acknowledgement of their dependence on the Nile's life-giving embrace. The Nile Inundation Festival was not merely a religious observance, it was a time for communities to come together, strengthening social bonds and celebrating their shared heritage. Music filled the air as musicians played traditional instruments, their melodies echoing the rhythm of the river. Dancers, adorned in colorful costumes, moved gracefully to the music, their movements mimicking the flow of the Nile and the swaying reeds along its banks. Their performance, imbued with joy and reverence, told the story of Anuket, celebrating her life-giving power and the prosperity she brought to the land. Food played a central role in the festivities, with families sharing their bounty, strengthening the sense of community. Laughter filled the air as stories were shared and games were played, their merriment echoing across the water, a testament to the unifying power of the Nile. This festival, a vibrant tapestry of rituals, offerings and celebrations, reminds us that the ancient Egyptians understood the delicate balance between humanity and the natural world. It underscores their profound respect for the forces that sustained them and their deep-seated belief in the power of ritual to connect them to the divine. From the vast cosmos to the intricate workings of the human body, the universe is woven with wonders. In ancient Egypt, childbirth rituals dedicated to the goddess Taweret were a testament to human resilience. Taweret, depicted as a fierce yet nurturing hippopotamus, was a beacon of hope. Her form embodied strength and protection, warding off evil spirits. These rituals, held in homes or shrines, were deeply personal, filled with reverence and hope. In the ancient world, amulets served as tangible links to the divine. Among the most cherished were those dedicated to Taweret, crafted to invoke her protective embrace. These amulets were imbued with deep spiritual significance. Crafted from materials like faience, gold, and lapis lazuli, they were miniature works of art. Each amulet depicted Taweret in all her glory, often with symbols of fertility and life. These amulets provided comfort and reassurance, a tangible connection to the divine. Just as a single star's light can illuminate the vast darkness of space, the ancient Egyptians believed that heartfelt prayers and offerings could reach the celestial realm. Imagine the flickering light of oil lamps illuminating the faces of the women gathered, their voices blending in harmonious chants. Food and drink, symbols of nourishment and abundance, were offered to sustain the goddess. These rituals remind us that despite the vastness of the universe, some human experiences remain timeless. In the grand cosmic dance, where celestial bodies waltz across the canvas of space, ancient civilizations sought meaning and connection. The Egyptians, with their keen observation of the heavens, found a muse in the constellation we know as Taurus, a symbol of strength, fertility, and the life-giving power of the cosmos. This reverence found its earthly embodiment in Hathor, the celestial cow goddess, celebrated with a fervor as radiant as the sun. Hathor, often depicted with the sun disk nestled between her cow horns, wasn't just a deity, she was the embodiment of joy, music, love, and the very essence of life itself. Her festivals were a vibrant tapestry of sound, movement, and communal celebration, a testament to the human spirit's innate desire for connection and revelry. Imagine the bustling streets of ancient Egypt transformed into a stage, the air thick with the scent of incense and the intoxicating rhythm of drums. This wasn't just a religious observance, it was a grand celebration of life itself, a chance to shed the weight of daily burdens and surrender to the intoxicating joy of music and dance. These festivals, held throughout the year but particularly vibrant during the harvest season, were a testament to Hathor's multifaceted nature. Imagine stepping back in time, the air alive with the intoxicating rhythms of Hathor's festival. The ancient Egyptians, masters of music and sound, orchestrated an auditory experience that transcended mere entertainment. It was a conversation with the divine, a symphony designed to stir the soul. From the deep resonance of the sistrum, its metallic jingles mimicking the sound of rustling leaves and the flow of the Nile, to the rhythmic pulse of drums, each instrument played a crucial role in this sonic tapestry. Flutes, crafted from wood or bone, filled the air with melodies as enchanting as the night sky, their haunting notes carrying prayers and praises to the heavens. The human voice, the most ancient instrument of all, played a central role in this symphony. Imagine the harmonious blend of voices rising in unison, chanting hymns to Hathor, their voices echoing through the temple courtyards, reaching towards the heavens. This wasn't just music, it was a form of storytelling, a way to connect with the divine, to express gratitude for Hathor's blessings, and to celebrate the joy she brought into their lives. In the vast cosmic ballet where celestial bodies move with an elegance honed over billions of years, the ancient Egyptians found inspiration for their own earthly dances. Hathor's festivals weren't just about music, they were about the power of movement, the expression of joy through the language of the body. Imagine a sea of people moving in unison, their bodies swaying like reeds in the wind, their steps echoing the rhythms of the music. It was a dance of liberation, a chance to shed inhibitions and embrace the freedom of movement. Some dances were graceful and flowing, reflecting the gentle nature of Hathor, while others were more energetic and lively, symbolizing her boundless energy. This wasn't just a performance, it was a communal experience, a way for people from all walks of life to come together and celebrate their shared humanity. The young and old, the wealthy and the poor, all moved as one, their differences momentarily forgotten in the shared joy of the dance. These festivals were a testament to the power of music and dance to transcend social barriers, to foster a sense of unity and to remind the ancient Egyptians of their interconnectedness. It was a celebration of life, a joyous affirmation of their place in the grand cosmic dance. As we gaze up at the same stars that captivated the ancient Egyptians, we're reminded that we are part of a continuum, connected to the past by an unbroken thread of human experience. These rituals, dedicated to gods like Khonsu, Anuket, Taweret, and Hathor, offer us a glimpse into a world where the divine permeated every aspect of life. They provided a framework for understanding the world and a way to connect with something larger than themselves. By understanding these practices, we gain a deeper appreciation for the richness and complexity of ancient Egyptian civilization.